It's a demonstration of the installation of the lockpick. We're in a 2013 Ford Edge. Whenever you're pulling up this assembly here, you don't have to lift it up too high. If you lift it up too high, what's going to happen is you'll pull off a little wire over here on the side. This is the light for your shifter. So don't lift it up too high. If you do, you have to put this cable back in place. The light goes back inside here. Okay, before we plug the harness in, let's go over some of the features of the lockpick. This is a plug-and-play harness. It's just going to plug directly into the back of the screen. This plugs into the other side of the harness. It's very simple. No other connections are needed for the operation of the lockpick. You're also going to have extra connections that are included in your harness. These are for accessories you might want to connect. There's a power and a ground constant. There's also an accessory power that's provided, and also power for separate cameras if you want to install those. There's also an aux input for video. This is for a rear camera. It's also labeled on your harness for rear camera input. The box itself has switches on it for communication. This is the way it's going to be set, for just 3 and 4 down. The rest of them are going to be up. On the other side of the module, you're going to have connections for additional video inputs. This is going to be for a front camera or any other camera that you'd like to plug into, but this actually has a dedicated function for a front camera. This is an aux input. You can also use this for a second rear camera. If you want to pull a trailer and you want to show that rear camera instead of the factory one, the lockpick lets you do that. You also have an application switch here. This is for different types of my Ford, my Lincoln systems. Standard installation is going to put it on 0. If you're putting it into C-Max or certain other vehicles, you're going to put it on 1. Just check our compatibility guide for that. The next set of switches are going to be for options you want to plug into the vehicle. First one is going to be your rear camera. If you want to add a rear camera to any of these for the Mytouch systems, just push switch 1 down. That will automatically program the front screen for a rear camera whenever the vehicle is placed into reverse. If you want to take it back out again, switch number 2 allows you to do that. Just consult the instruction manual. The next 3 switches are going to be for other options. Switch 3 is going to be for a front camera if you're going to actually add a front camera and you want to enable this video jack right here. Or if you just want any kind of video function whatsoever, if you want this jack to be active, push switch 3 down. If you want this one to be active also, push 4 down. That'll allow it to toggle through those in the steering wheel when you're using them. Switch 5 is going to be another switch that allows you to turn off different functions while the vehicle is in motion. It's like a dealer mode. It allows you to do camera functions without video override features active. Let's plug it in. This connector has a little tab you press in and then pull the locking bar out. That releases the connector. All the connections that are needed. When you put it together, you're just going to tuck the module back into the back side over here, tie it up. Don't forget your USB connector on the back of it, and that completes the installation. When you turn the car on for the first time after the installation, it may take up to 30 seconds for the screen to reboot and turn on again. There'll be a little message at the bottom that says performing scheduled system maintenance, and a bar graph will show as the screen reboots. This is because it was unplugged. Also, if you're going to activate a camera function where you didn't have previously a rear camera, but you're going to have the lockpick do that, it's going to also take a 30-second process to make that occur, where the screen will go blank, and then it'll come back on again and reboot. And it could take up to 30 seconds before you actually see anything on the screen. It'll just remain black. This is normal. To demonstrate the lockpick, what we've done is plugged into an iPhone here, just using the cable plugging into the aux video jacks. Set the entertainment selection here for the aux AV in. Right now we're in park, and the vehicle is placed into drive. You got to get the blank screen or the little warning message saying to put it into park. You just press the voice button on your steering wheel, press and hold it for 3 seconds, you get a little beep, and it's enabled. And that'll stay enabled for as long as you wish, or until the car is shut down. Turn it back off again, same button, press, hold for 3 seconds, and returns it back to the original block position where it only works in park. The backup camera is present on this vehicle, so go ahead and put it in reverse. You can see we have the backup cam. The lockpick allows you to turn that on at any time, so we'll go ahead and place the car back into drive again. I'll press the hang up button on the steering wheel, just again hold it for 3 seconds. Get a little beep. And then you can see the backup camera, and we are in drive. You can do this in any gear. The lockpick also has the ability to toggle through various video sources that are plugged into it. That's done simply by pressing the voice button on the steering wheel. Just push it, push it, push it. It'll toggle through the different functions in there, or the different videos that you've enabled in the box. Reassembly is basically the reverse order. Use the 2 different bolts for those 2 locations at the top there. That completes your installation.